Hello, welcome to my assessment 3. My name is Rajan Patel. 30391474 is my student ID. The subject is ITECH3101 Business Analytic and Internet Support. Beginning with the introduction, to complete this course, there are varieties of activity to do which contribute to development of my new abilities, including the journal and lab reports that must be completed. Throughout each lecture, I was required to make notes on the topic, and then I was needed to write down my responses in the journal, which demonstrate my understanding of the subject. During this phase, I had to submit answers to the themes questions, and to do so, I have to take some notes and then summarize the point in the discussion, and I also had to do some webbing for the issues which arise during these questions to make my understanding better. Secondly, the lab reports are required to finish each week's lab work by using of associated software to complete the test and the project. The software which I used to complete the lab was SAS Studio and Tabula were utilized to accomplish this project. During this time, I was required to attend weekly tutorial class and finish my tutorials. This involves of taking the screenshot of the finding received by entering the course provided in each week lab reports in a PDF format. The challenges which I faced during both of the assessment lab and journal were like while doing the weekly journal participations, the main issue arise with me was that even though I had attended the lectures while taking the notes of the topics, but sometimes I faced the problem to write the discussion form questions, as the questions need me to research more in detail about the topic. Secondly, in the lab report, the main issue with me was that I was not able to download the tabula. Second, the code which were given in the PDF format in every week lab were easy to understand, but when we implement them on the softwares, sometimes the answers and the outcomes doesn't come. So to find out the bug from the whole code was difficult for me. And the other issues arise during the assessment was related to the softwares, like in Tabula, I can't able to make my color changing while taking the data from it, and in the SAS. I was not able to complete the task while running the code, or some options which I wasn't able to find. So this subject was very good. These are best to get knowledge about the data. This task also helped me to grab how to use the data and extract the information from it in the form of figure and graphs. I was able to improve my understanding of how to utilize the tools like SAS and Tabula, as well as how the data analytics can help in a business growth. Moreover, this task helped me to grow how to figure out the data in efficient and use them in a proper way. The learning of this subject was we have to this task every week, so we have to repeat our learning, and we have to always try first of all by implementing the coding, then what is the mistakes in that, then we grow ourselves like, okay, every time we have to do like this, and while repeating such things, I can grab my understanding about the subject more. The appliance to boost market efficiency, and online and physical client data from a variety of internal and external sources. The program assists merchant in evaluating the importance of individual and clients. It helps in uprising of market and to use such appliance. There is a one retail one uses appliance is Luco and the main performance of this appliance is that it engagement application, then integrates then analyze their feedback on it. So the reflection for this whole, I was able to get some concept regarding the data, and I had also learned some software like SAS and Tabula. When it's come to visualization, the data visualization is a presentation of the data. You image such as chart, quotes, infographic, and even animations. When it comes to visual analytics, it is the use of the tools and procedures to your data sets, visual representation of the data. And the data warehousing is a process of combining data and information from numerous sources into a single complete database. When it's come to predictive, it is a process that patterns in each set of input data to predict the future outcomes, where the prescriptive analysis is an approach that combines techniques and algorithms, while the emerging technology I had learned during the subject was location-based analytics, then geographical analytics, then real-time location intelligence, and accounting business intelligence. And I'd also learn how to use the two software names SAS and Tabula in very detailed manner.